Morning and welcome to another episode of Tasty Tuesday. I am Michele with Fun and Key West, and I am so glad that you joined me today. Today we're talking about location of restaurants, and when you're in Key West, there's no better location than Waterfront. And I'm going to go through a list of restaurants that offer a water view. And of course, there are a ton others. I talk about this all the time. Key West is an island that is 2 miles by 4 miles, and there are over 300 bars and restaurants on the island. So there is no way that I can go through and list every single one that has a water view. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to give you some top ones that are popular and offer a unique twist that you probably should or have already checked out. I'm going to encourage you to head over to FunInKeyWest.com. There is a lot more information over there about where to eat, and you can grab our happy hour guide. But for now, let's dive in. Let's look at the best waterfront restaurants in Key West. Start off with Sunset Pier, iconic place, great location. You've got the umbrellas, you have the tropical colored tables and chairs, and an amazing view of the water, and of course, a great view of sunset. Throughout the day, they offer live music and food and cocktails, and it's a great vibe. It's a great place just to sit and collect yourself after you've been wandering around Key West for a while. If you're looking for something a little more upscale, there's a couple places that you can check out over at Louie's Backyard. I love this place. The view, the after deck was one of my screensavers for the longest time on my computer. It just has this open expanseness that you just are immersed in the view. Next to it is Dogs Beach, and so you can be entertained by watching the dogs play in the water. But there's three places here. You have the after deck, which you can only get food if you are sitting at the bar. If you're sitting at one of the tables, which are first come, first serve, you're not going to get served other than cocktails or beer or wine or whatever. But if you want food and you want to be outside, you have to be seated at the bar. Of course, you have the Louie's Backyard. I highly recommend reservations. They do brunch and lunch and dinner. They also have a second story up there that doesn't require reservations and is a little different menu, but be sure to check that out if that's where you're going to be heading over to. One of my favorite places to go, love the happy hour here, is Conch Republic Seafood Company. Of course, I always tell you, check out those Key West Reds if they have them. They're off menu. Now, don't get those confused with the Key West Pinks. So the Key West Pink shrimp are sweet and they're a unique flavor and very iconic Key West. But the Key West Reds are a little firmer and think lobster. That's what they taste like. I actually prefer the Reds over the Pinks, but you can sit at the bar and order anything off the menu or have a table. Great views. Again, great happy hour. It's a buy one, get one. You get a token, and those tokens do not expire. So don't feel compelled that you have to, or feel like you have to complete all of your tokens. You can take them home. I think most of us have a dish of them saved up and with hopes of using them the next time we go to Key West. Another place that has an amazing water view is Schooner Wharf. And I know you're going, but Michele, you go inside, there's no ocean view. There is a water view if you go upstairs to the deck. One of my favorite places in Key West to have a drink and just sit, and you can get everything off the menu ordered up there. But I just like going up there and having a cocktail and just taking in the vibe. If you're over at Higgs Beach, either for the day or you just want to stroll over there or take an Uber over, check out Salute on the Beach. This is the sister restaurant to Blue Heaven, but they have a great view. You can have lunch and dinner. I think a fish-focused Italian fare, I guess, is the best way to explain their menu. But they offer a full range of food, and it's a great place to go have date night. Ocean views, you can go for a walk along the beach and then have the Uber take you back. Heading over Stock Island, I love Hurricane Hole. It's old school Key West. It's a place just to sit. You can watch, you're right there on the water, rent a kayak, go out and explore. It's a great place just to get away from the noise of Duval. But it's a great place. Just they have great fish, catch of the days, fish tacos, a very eclectic menu. I love Hurricane Hole. If you're in the mood for beer, be sure to check out Waterfront Brewery. It's 2 stories. I think they still have the arcades and everything in there. They grab a pint of their beer. It's Crazy Lady. They have a full menu. Be sure to check out all of the things either online or through Untapped if you happen to be on Untapped. But they offer brewery, gastro, pub type fare food. Great views. They accommodate larger groups, but be mindful if you're coming in for dinner, they only seat people in larger groups between, I think, at 5 and at 8. Be sure to check with your hostess before you show up. You want to make sure that you give them the opportunity to serve you the best in their capacity. If you are looking for something extremely upscale and you want to do something fancy, head over to Latitudes on Sunset Key. You take the boat over. There is a dress code, so be sure to check that out. You need reservations if you're doing dinner. Probably double check on the reservations for lunch. But an amazing view and an amazing experience. It's just a way to be fancy, but not too fancy when you're in Key West. If you're not in the mood to be very fancy, and you're just looking for something that's rustic, Key West, the fish come off the boats and they come right in, check out Half Shell. Great happy hour over there. Love their key lime pie. I'm going to mention key lime pie at least once during this conversation. But they have a raw bar. They offer catch of the day. It's just this casual place that you go and you have the view of the water and you're like, I could stay here all day. If you are in the mood to sit on the beach and have a fish taco, or you get up and you want to go have breakfast on the beach, check out Loggerheads. It's on Simonton Beach there. It opens at 10. They have breakfast. They do serve lunch. They're open from 10 a.m. till sunset. They have a full menu of fish tacos, cocktails, all of that. Cervece, Cuban sandwiches, great food, but you're sitting right there on the beach enjoying your lunch or your breakfast or a snack or a cocktail. I love Loggerheads. A&B Lobster House is another place. It's over at the A&B Marina. You can get dressed up there, having a great date night, see the water, you see the marina. Great food, great experience, an extensive wine list, and they offer everything that you could possibly imagine that a lobster house should offer. If you are looking at something a little less formal, check out Alonzo's Oyster Bar at A&B Marina. They have, again, another great happy hour. They have the raw bar. They have the oyster bar. So if oysters are your thing, be sure to check that out. You can sit outside and just as people walk by, people watch, check out the water and the marina. I think that is a great view. One of the places that we checked out recently was a seaside cafe at the Mansion. Keep in mind that the southernmost home is now renamed the Mansion, and the cafe there is out on the southernmost section there. They have 2 sections. You can sit out closer to the water or under cover. I thought it was great. The food is amazing. Keep in mind, portions are bigger than you probably think, and you could probably split a dish or two and not be too hungry, honestly, when you leave. The butter biscuits with lobster salad was amazing. It's really rich. You get 2 of them. So if you are in the mood to split something and you don't want to eat something that heavy, think about splitting it and checking out something a little lighter to pair with it. If you're still over on that side and you're looking for cocktails or fish tacos or something really cool and funky, check out Southernmost Beach Cafe. They have margaritas, in-house margaritas and fish tacos, and I'm telling you, it's just the place to sit and kick back and talk about your day or what you're going to do for your day and get that planned. Want an amazing happy hour? I think it's half off beer and wine and house spirits. I think, double check before you go, but that's the White Tarpon. They are famous for their key lime martini. And I have to tell you, I have never walked by that place and seen people unhappy. They're all laughing, they're all having a great time, and it just draws you in, and you just want to be part of whatever's happening at the White Turban. And then if you're in the mood to head over to Stock Island, there are two places you should absolutely check out. Hogfish Bar and Grill, old school Key West. You're right there in the marina, known for their hogfish sandwich. So be sure to check that out. They have an eclectic menu. It's a place that you're just going to go and you're going to meet people next to you and you're going to talk to them and you're going to have these conversations and you're going to learn about all kinds of cool things. And then another place to check out, maybe you go to Hogfish for part of your meal and then finish it up over at Matt's Stock Island restaurant over there. It's a beautiful view. The menu is eclectic. They do some amazing things. They take American fare and twist it into a Key West vibe. But great view. Go over there and have dessert. They have a key lime bread pudding, I think, is still on the menu. Be sure to check that out. That is a quick run through of some restaurants that offer a water view if you are in Key West. I know there are a ton more, and I could have spent all day going through every restaurant, every menu, but I want to entice you to head over to FunInKeyWest.com, learn more about all of these restaurants, and check out our other guides on where to eat while you are in Key West. Not in Key West, and you're looking to recreate some of that vibe, check out our island-inspired recipes section. I've taken recipes that remind me of Key West, and I'm trying to use ingredients that are very easy to find across, at most grocery stores, so that you can recreate that feeling, that vibe, even if you're not in Key West, because it's all about the vibe in Key West. And speaking of vibes, sign up for our book club. We're having a blast. We announced the May book, and some other exciting things are happening over there in the book club. I am Michele with Fun in Key West. I hope you had a great day. Let me know what restaurant is your favorite whenever you're in Key West that offers a water view. Do you go over to Stock Island? Do you stay over on the A&B Marina side? Do you go to the southernmost side? Let me know. Where do you head whenever you are hankering for food and a water view while in Key West? You guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Love having you in every day as we do this. Go explore, go try something new today, no matter where you are. Just go out and hit lunch and do something new. You guys have a great one. We'll talk to you later.